It's a really nice day. I might go flying. There's a couple issues. I haven't been on a plane for 2 months, and it's a little windy. Let's see how this works out. This channel is about working on aircraft and flying those airplanes. So come take a seat and let's go for a flight. Now it's late February. The annual's done. But going through my logbooks, I've noticed I haven't been on the plane for about 2 months. So I'm going to be very diligent about going through all of my checks and making sure I'm taking time that I haven't forgotten anything. So if you watch The Missionary Bush Pilot, you know what this device is. He's got a couple different versions of it, and I used it as inspiration to make my custom check buddy for Sheila. So this is a memory aid. And for each one of these actions, the corresponding action is followed by a movement of this switch. And for example, if we're taking off, once all of the switches are in the up position, I know that I've completed each one of those actions. Conversely, it's the same way when landing. When all the switches are down. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what are these switches hooked to? Absolutely nothing. These are only meant to be a physical, tactile reminder of each one of those items. I'm also going to apologize for the quality of the audio because I've done some radio work and I haven't dialed in the settings for the recorder yet. So sorry about that. I'm going to do my best in the post. It's always done in post. Incidentally, when it's really nice, it's usually pretty busy because everybody's up trying to fly. Especially in the wintertime, like it's been having crappy weather lately, so there's gonna be some competition out there, I guarantee it. Master mixture. Yeah.
Contact you from Mission India. Paine Field, Mission India, 18530, wind 17016, gust 19er, visibility 10, sky clear below 12000, temperature 160.2, altitude 3016. So visual approach runway 16 right in use, landing and departing always 16 left and 16 right, notice David. View instances of wrong direction departures, advise to use caution, at runway 16 right, 3 for positions, and be aware of the runway use. Contact you from Mission India.
When you haven't been exposed to the radio for a period of time, things just fly by you and takes you a while to hear, especially when people are talking quickly, really fast. And I find that my audio acuity very much lacking. I must have listened to that ATIS about 5 times because of that little hiccup, if you'd noticed, in the wind speed, and I couldn't quite figure out what he was saying.
17016, gust 19er.
Additionally, I had forgotten which leg I put my knee board on, but I didn't let that distract me. I continued on, and I got my ear retrained to the radio again, although the audio is still super crappy.
ATIS, we got transponder squawking. Brakes tested, mixture is greened. Paine ground, Sky 529 is Delta, taxi. Of Golf, of BIM Golf 1, requesting a east departure with India. 529 Delta Paine ground, runway 16 left, taxi Golf. Runway 16 left, taxi Golf, 98 Delta. Glorious morning, Paine ground, Stinson, 9250 Kilo, East Congos, request southwest departure with India. Stinson, 9250 Kilo, Paine ground, good to see you, runway 16 left, taxi via Foxtrot. 16 left via Foxtrot for Stinson, 50 Kilo, good to be seen. And we do have a pretty good tailwind, so it's pushing us down. taxiway here. Knots. Radio 860 Paine Field, clear to the Tango Papa Alpha Airport via the Paine 6 departure. Zadon, Zelac, Zyran, Zoomer, Charlie Papa November, and then as filed. And if you need those spelled, I can spell them at the end. Departure maintain 3000, departuring to 128.5, squawk 1646. 60, you back correct? Roger. Run on. Run up. Albert's 1700. One man. Left. Left. Up. One's up. One's down. Activating via Alpha Charlie, 129 kilo. One's up. We got controls. Instruments, gas, laps trim. Run up.
Okay, can I get taxi to the run-up area and I'll just get that sorted?
70 Tango, no problem. Runway 16 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
16 left via Foxtrot, thanks. 70 Tango.
Inbound, take it to 604 Papa, holding the shelter call. We'll brief us here on the line. This is the picture. 6044 Papa, ping ground, runway 16 left, taxi off. Let's see, go, number 166, 6044 Papa. Alright, it has been a while since I've flown, so I'm going to be extra vigilant. And from 9250 kilo, F1, we're going to go Southwest bound. Number 90250 kilo, Paine Tower, wind 180 route 14, gust 21, southeast departure, correction. Straight out departure approved, only 16 left, clear for takeoff. Straight out for 502. But not picking up your ADSB there.
Probably be sounding like I'm getting up on a soapbox when we're talking about uncontrolled airports. And for those that don't know, an uncontrolled airport doesn't mean it's out of control. It just means that there's just no tower there to tell you where to turn and when you can land. An uncontrolled airport is managed by the pilots that are in the area and in the traffic pattern. It's best if you take a position 2 miles outside of the downwind leg and make your entry 45 midfield. It gives you an opportunity to see all the traffic, and they can see you, and if there's any conflicts, it's easier on a 45 to turn away from that downwind. And that's exactly what I did. I found the 2 mile mark just east of the airport. I ended up actually having to do a 360 to come back into the downwind to be a number 2 to land 20.
Exterior, carb heat, lights, landing clearance. Fuel clear 20 and Alpha 3 taxi back. Limited. Run up, we're just going to go to the southeast here. Wait for this guy to land.
Now that I'm departing Bremerton and heading for Tacoma Narrows, this is a towered airport and it's fairly close in proximity. So I have to grab the ATIS really quick and then try and get a call in before I reach their airspace. And of course, as I said before, they are uber busy and I can barely get out a word edgewise.
And Tacoma Tower, Simpson 9250 kilo, 8 to the west, full stop with Oscar.
November 19 Romeo Foxtrot number 3, follow Cessna ahead of you, 2 miles, runway 17, clear to Slow Bridge.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 029 Foxtrot is midfield right down, runway 17, 1 left to go, follow the line, keep down the flight.
I have to fly away from the airport and make my second, and on the third call, they still misidentified me.
Tacoma Tower, Simpson 9250 kilo.
Cessna 9250 kilo, Tacoma Tower, make straight in, runway 17, report decover.
Simpson 9250 kilo, we're entering 6 miles to the west.
That's when I believe the supervisor stepped in and did a fantastic job of reorganizing the airport.
Simpson 9250 kilo, make correct traffic runway 17 for midfield right down. Alright, we'll report the right downwind midfield, 50 field. So 32 Fox, continue upwind. So, Simpson, Papa, continue upwind. So 659er, number 2, call Simpson 2 miles, 2 right base, follow.
Given the amount of traffic that's in the area. There were at least 3 airplanes at any given time trying to take off, several in the pattern, and of course there was arrivals as well. So kudos to the air traffic controllers down at Tacoma Narrows. They did a fantastic job.
Simpson, 50 kilo, make 1 right 360, report back inbound. Right 1 360, report back in, 50 kilo. Tacoma Tower, 4 off, midfield 17. So 0 out, continue downwind. So 32 Foxtrot, continue downwind. 32 Foxtrot, continue downwind. 50 kilo, midfield. 50 kilo, continue downwind, your number 5 is in line. Number 5, 50 kilo. So it's a 659, start your right crosswind for traffic inbound from the southwest. Right crosswind, traffic down, 659. So Simpson 50 kilo, number 4, now you're following that Cessna 2 miles ahead of you on downwind, just starting the right base, number 4, and 17 for the land. Clear to land, number 4, 50 kilo. Number 3, follow Stinson, heading to your right on right base, runway 17 for the land. Number 3, traffic is flat, number 56 down there. Runway 17, clear to land. So 00 go, follow Cessna, heading to your right, crosswind. Follow Cessna, head to the left, crosswind, 4 go. So 7 Uncle Papa, contact ground. Rapid right, crosswind. Cessna 53249, which one are you out there? 52349er, I am on the taxiway, headed to the north. I need you at the home bars if you want to depart. I'll be at the home bars, 52249er. So 32 Foxtrot, continue upwind. Continue upwind, 32 Foxtrot. Kilo, next taxiway, contact ground. Next taxiway and ground, 50 kilo. So 32 Foxtrot, right down 1 approved. Right down 1 approved. 3032 Foxtrot. That was exciting. Coming around Stinson 50Q, just off of Alpha 2. Request taxi back for departure northbound. Stinson 9250Q at the common ground. Fire your taxi, please turn left. Taxi 1117 via Alpha. Left turn Alpha to 1750Q. 50Q for departure request. Northbound VFR, 5 kilo. 55 kilo, Roger, going northwest to northeast. Destination is Paine Field, Papa Alpha Echo. 55 kilo, Roger. What a cluster. Common Tower, Stinson, 9250 kilo, Alpha 1, ready to go in sequence. Northbound. 50 kilo, scope Georgia, hold short 17. Holding short 175, Cessna 349 contact 12, Christian Cessna 249 contact 12, departure. 52349, contacting Seattle departure. Stinson 50 kilo, can you give it back to Cessna? 850 kilo. 50 kilo, Roger, hold short 17 at the whole bars. Hold short 1750 kilo. Cessna 92, continue down one.
And after taking off from Tacoma Narrows, we're going to head back to Paine Field, and this is going to be an exciting landing.
Stinson 50 kilo, without delay, make a left downwind flight from north and 17 to take off. Take off, no delay, right downwind, departure 50 kilo. Stinson 50 kilo, left downwind. Sorry, left downwind 50 kilo.
wind gusts actually caught me just as I was bringing the tail down, which is a higher angle of attack, and the airplane tried to take off again, but without much success, but kind of made a bobbly kind of landing. Not my best, but given the wind conditions, I'll take that any day. Thanks so much for following along on this little trip, and I hope to see you on the next one. And remember, may all your flying be good flying.